We're gonna do something a little different today. So in my hand right here, I have a box of mindfulness cards that my mom got for me as a gift. I'm going to randomly select a mindfulness card, and then that is going to be the prompt which I talk about while I do my makeup this morning. So this is the card I got, and it says, practice mindful dancing. Allow the music to guide your movements and express yourself freely. What a great prompt. Okay, so before I get into this, I'm just going to be spraying my face with rose water. I have already prepped my skin with my skincare, moisturizers, all that good stuff. I'm going to be doing my good friend's makeup for her wedding soon, so I'm just gonna practice a couple techniques that I saw in a video she sent me. Normally I don't really wear this much makeup anymore, but we're just gonna have fun today. Okay, so mindfulness dancing, healing movements. I spoke about this in a video recently. It is titled How to Incorporate More Creativity into Your Daily Life. And in that video, I share a lot of tips and ideas for how to incorporate more creativity into your life, and also ways that you can think about things you're already doing and how that can be seen as creative. Because sometimes it's just a matter of looking at what you're doing and reframing your belief around it. You don't even really have to change much of what you're actually doing, just how you think about it. But anyway, in that video, I do talk about dancing and how that is a great way to invoke creativity, because dancing is a way of moving about energy through the body in a very healing manner. When we move our bodies physically, this creates more blood flow and circulation. This helps to oxygenate the blood within your body. It helps to kind of cleanse and detox and almost squeeze different fluids from your lymphatic system and other parts of your body as well. And this is simply because dancing is a form of exercise. But then beyond that, when we channel it with music, music is something beautiful and creative. Music can be incredibly healing or detrimental, depending on the kind of frequencies within that music. But moving with the rhythm of music helps to add and invite a sense of flow, a sense of well-being, and also helps to channel energy through and without your body. Dancing is something that has personally helped me a lot in my life, and it's something that should be done on a more regular basis in my opinion. You don't have to be a professional ballet dancer or a professional hip-hop dancer or anything like that in order to enjoy the benefits of dance and music. It's not like it needs to be gate-kept or safeguarded. Dance is incredibly healing for everyone. When I was 22 years old, I used to go to ecstatic dance. This is when I lived in San Diego, and there were a lot more communities that were into that kind of thing. So every, I believe, Thursday night, I would go to an ecstatic dance, and it was great because it's a very mindful and open community. So they have certain guidelines in place where people can feel safe to express themselves. For example, one of the rules is you can't touch another person without their consent in any way. If you come near somebody and you're dancing within their field, you do sort of a signal or you ask them outright that says, essentially, can I enter your space or can I touch you in a respectful dancing manner? I really enjoyed going to these ecstatic dances because one, it was a great way to meet people and have a good time, but also it was an incredibly healing experience for me to help move energy through my body. I had also recently gone through a divorce at that time, so being able to listen to music and tune in and kind of zone out from my problems, not to really escape my problems, but to help work through the sadness and pain that I would feel come up pretty frequently throughout the week. Dancing was incredibly healing for me to do that. Even now, when I feel anger build up in my body, I put on really intense upbeat music, grab my headphones, and I go to a room in the house, or sometimes even my own bedroom, but usually I go to a different room in the house, and I go and I just move and dance really intensely. Sometimes I use different fighting postures or movements. Sometimes I incorporate a lot of cardio. I'll throw punches, all kinds of stuff. I'll add whatever I want into my dance because it's my healing dance. It's so crazy that I even have this because I never wear concealer. I never wear concealer. I used to a little bit, but I really don't need it. Something I'm really grateful for is having dance as a foundation in my childhood. Even though we didn't have a lot of money growing up, my mom somehow found a way to allow me to take ballet and tap lessons when I was a little girl, and I looked forward to that every single week. It was a lot of fun, and it taught me a lot about rhythm and movement and basic postures and flows that I still incorporate in my daily life and in my dancing to this day. We're also super lucky that in most public schools they have a dance unit for physical education. Even if it's just a couple weeks, they still teach certain traditional dances. Like here in the US, it could be something like line dancing or square dancing, but I've noticed even in some of my classes later, like in high school, you would even learn a bit of hip hop and other kinds of dancing as well that's more modern. Another fun thing about dance is you can incorporate all kinds of movements into it. Like I mentioned before, if you know any certain workout postures, yoga postures, or even fight postures, you can incorporate these kind of movements into your dance. This allows for unique expression and also for or needed purpose of the movement at the time. Like I said, I would dance whenever I was sad, whenever I was lonely, whenever I would get angry or upset. Even the TikTok dance challenges, those actually used to really annoy me in the beginning because I just thought, why would you do 15 to 30 seconds worth of a dance and that's all you're doing? But then when I started seeing it more and I gave it a lot of time and I even started trying a couple of those out on my own, I thought, why not? It's really fun. It's a really fun way to share something fun and inspiring with the world, and it's also an excellent opportunity to move your body and to feel good and to just have fun. So yeah, if you haven't done it in a while, go and dance. Like, go to a club and dance, go to a static dance, dance by yourself, dance in your room. In fact, because I pulled that card today and I've been talking about it, I actually feel pretty inspired to just go and dance on my own, just in my house today. Honestly, sounds really good and sounds really fun and really appealing. I'm gonna do a tiny bit of pink, because why not? I normally do this part last, but I'm just gonna do it now. Another thing that I thought about dancing is maybe I shouldn't be doing this while I'm doing eyeliner. Dancing has been an excellent way for me to get through depression and even anxiety. The depression is when I feel really stagnant and don't feel like doing anything, don't feel like talking to anyone, don't feel like connecting with anyone, and just want to keep cooped up, essentially. So when I dance, it moves fire within my body, it moves energy and gets me up, it gets me moving, and then it helps to release endorphins, which help me to immediately feel better, and it kind of gets me out of the initial funk. And then the anxiety, which can come about when I have too much coffee or if I just have way too much on my mind that I can't simply process in a single day, then dancing is a great way. Also, just exercising, go to the gym, but dancing is a more fun way because it allows more room for creativity to move. It's a great way for me to get out excess energy that's just doing this inside me the whole time. So honestly, dancing kind of a cure-all for either side of the spectrum. I think it was a bit ambitious for me to try to do eyeliner on camera when I haven't done eyeliner in a while. So I can do it, but the fact that I know I have a camera on me right now is just a bit much. Almost done, just need the mascara. This is how the makeup turned out. Quite happy with it. So if you haven't recently, go and dance. Do something that feels good for you. Pick your favorite song, do a TikTok dance trend, do something, move your body, feel good.